everyone, and welcome to Cataclysm Santa Claus Ahead, apparently, or more likely and accurately, Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. It is a fantastic free-to-play game that I have followed for, I don't know, around a decade at this point. It is a apocalyptic zombie survival game which emulates so many different aspects of everything from your temperature and comfort of every single body part to the physics around the world and vehicle simulation and all kinds of things you can craft and build. It's a bit like a crossover, I would say, between Project Zomboid and Dwarf Fortress in how it simulates everything, and I am a huge fan of it. And if you're a fan of those games, then you would probably like this one as well. I will say that it is very difficult, it is rather unforgiving, and I will also say that it already generated a world for us, so I'll just go to custom character immediately, and that I had some test runs before. I had some test runs that I did just on my own, figuring out some of the mechanics that I had forgotten, because I mean I haven't played it in at least a year and a half at this point. And I also tried to record a couple of games and had some horrendous starts. In one of them, I was just murdered by a wasp immediately because I spawned essentially in an orchard, which, you know, was not a great time for me. Another time, I tried playing as sort of myself, as I would be in the apocalypse, and unsurprisingly, I did not last very long. So I don't know. I'll try to make maybe. I'll probably do a couple of characters and a couple of different things in this series, but I probably want to start off with a character that is actually rather strong and good and has a high chance of some decent survival. That said, I am currently running another game where I start as a park ranger out in the wilderness, and I have been having a very good time there, very good luck with getting vehicles and getting materials and so on. Now, here's the first part of creating a character is, it says points because this screen used to have more options for it, like difficulty settings, but I suppose at some point they decided against having those because it's not really about how difficult or easy you want to make this game for yourself. Really, for that purpose, you use different scenarios, which can be challenging ones. There's quite a lot of challenges. A lot of them are currently locked behind certain achievements. But I think for our purposes, for showing off the game and basic gameplay, I will be doing just the basic evacuee scenario, which means that we started off as we start off just as a person who went to an evac shelter with whatever gear they have or don't have on them, and trying to survive. It can be a bit further from a town, it be closer to a town, who knows. And you can see that the real beauty of this game starts with the profession choices, because oh boy, there are a lot of them, including ones that are still, again, locked down here, like Hitman, right? So it's pretty great, and there are a lot of ones that again act as basically challenges, like Shower Victim or Hitchhiker is pretty rough. Clown is not the greatest start possible, or Lost Submissive. Naked and Afraid, there's Naked and Afraid is probably the most standard challenge, but you can start as a hobo or snazzy little bindle. There's a lot of different options, and I think today I would like to start off with an option that gives us a good chance of perhaps not necessarily going out into the wilderness trying to survive on our own and building things like I'm doing with my other run, but perhaps a run where we actually go out and fight, we kill some things. And fighting things in this game is tricky. Regular zombies are not the biggest threat possible, but you still need to manage that with encumbrance and everything else. And I'm thinking maybe I want to just start off as Obviously, you know, having a gun is good, but having a gun also attracts more of the undead with the sounds, which, unless you have enough ammunition to take down an entire horde, is not the best. I'm thinking of being something like a martial artist, because we would start off with a lot of melee skill, unarmed combat, dodging, athletics. Well, then again, that's unarmed mainly. As you can see, professional proficiencies is unarmed, which is not the best possible thing because I don't want to fight entirely unarmed. Being an archer, actually, you know what? Maybe that's what I want to do. Maybe I do want to do modern archery. I would start off with a quiver which seems to have 16 arrows in it, looking at it. Actually, would be pretty good, and you know what, let's go with that. Let's be a modern archer, and our mission is apparently to hunt big game, which I believe means hunting down a black bear, which is its own little thing. The next part is, once again, a huge part of the game, is your backgrounds, things you have learned. And like I said at the beginning, I tried to do a run, essentially, as myself, with my own proficiencies, and you kind of, when you go through this list with that thought in mind, you're like, wow, I don't actually have that much going for me, do I? So, for example, like, immediately I had to go, oh, I don't actually have a driver's license, you know, I don't know how to drive a vehicle yet, so that's not the best, and I had a cosplay and then not much else. But you can see, it starts off marking the basics, you know, driving license, simple home cooking, meaning that you know how to turn on a stove, computer literate, you can open up your emails, and social skills, you have spoken to people in your life, you're a high school graduate with some basic knowledge from that, and you have mundane survival, which means that you have the basic understanding of how to exist in a modern world. Other things I would like to add, let's see, if just imagine, we are a bow hunter out in the modern world. What skills and perhaps dependencies would we have? Butchering maybe makes a lot of sense, but it also would give us a fructose and vegetable intolerance, which is not the best. Like, none of these at the beginning are very great. Boating license is pretty good, but I don't know. Would a bow archer have a boating license? I don't know, probably not. Cosplay? Probably not. Lockpicking, reading, maybe. Why not? Why not? Swimming, absolutely. There should be the ability to swim. Beginner cooking, you can see, is that you can cook well enough that you didn't have to live on instant noodles and takeout. So that seems pretty fair as well. First aid seems like it's gonna be adequate and relevant to this character here. Fishing, I don't know, maybe camping, I feel like is also there. And archery, I think I'm gonna go all the way down here and find intermediate archery, or do we want to go... Well, if our whole thing is that we're an archer, so maybe let's go expert archery. And let's see, what else we got? Home gunsmithing, sure, yeah. Trap shooting, no. Carpentry, deep frying, scrap art, social dancing. There's a lot going on here. Maybe a bit of knife throwing, just because I think throwing is a very useful skill, and it's sort of related as well. And at the top you can see our summaries that we have a weak set of lifestyle skills, we have strong knowledge skills, average offense, strong defense, and average social skills so far. I think that's completely fine, although I would like to do some melee as well, so maybe there's something that we can add just like as a basic beginner skill. Like, say we did a little bit of baseball in our lives, you know, so we have some bashing and throwing again, so that's fair enough. I'm not gonna give myself more or less points in any of these stats. They're all obviously very good and very useful, but they also just immediately make you that much more powerful. And I don't know if I'm all about that life currently. There's once again a huge list of traits that are both positive and negative that can affect your game. I do know which ones are good and which ones aren't that great, but I don't know if I want to edit these too much. I do like giving myself quick just because it's like a little bit of an advantage, and maybe it would just be fair to add something that's not that great for us. How about seasonal allergies? I didn't even notice this one was in here. If I had noticed it, I would have had to give that for myself, because I do have a pollen allergy. How about addictive personality? So if we start to, take whatever, alcohol, cigarettes, vitamins, I don't know, we're gonna be very likely to get addicted. I think that's fine. Additional skills, I would give myself 1 more point in archery, just a singular point. And I think I kind of need to give myself a single point in fabrication, because it would be useful if we could start making our own arrows. And our description, I think we can just go with a randomly generated name. Donovan McKnight. That's not gonna be our name, because I realized that what I want to be actually is Arthur Knight, a British gentleman, and nothing more. And our starting location, it doesn't really matter which of these shelters we really go for, so it can just be a random one. We don't have a starting vehicle, we don't have any starting addictions, but we will probably get one if we survive that long. Maybe that's our real goal here. It could be a femboy if you want, but I don't think I'm going to go for that this game. And I'm going to go ahead and start our journey. As you can see, we start off in a shelter right next to a person. There's a person right next to us, and we can start by giving, chatting to them. Tan a Lynch. What should we do now? Should probably stay away from cities, even if they have lots of supplies. We'll see about that. Do you have any tips? Zombie hulks are nasty, but they're all easy to outsmart. If there's other monsters between you and them, they'll kill the monster for you. Cool. Can I do anything for you? They usually start off with a simple job for you. I've lost so many friends. Please find me a patient list from a regional hospital or doctor's office. I just want to know who might still be out there. Sure. Can you share some equipment? Because I am helping you, but of course, as always, they actually have nothing to give you. Let's see. We are quite near a town, which the hunting blind is kind of interesting, curious. There's an open sewer, a land center, lots of little houses along the way here, grocery stores. That's the thing. He wants us to go to a hospital or a doctor's office, which is certainly a thing that I don't think I want to do immediately, because I don't know if I want to go to the town immediately. I think I'd rather go to the orchard here. Avoiding the wasps, I will tell you that right off the bat. Avoiding the wasps, but we might get some useful supplies in here. And speaking of supplies, we should start looking around a little bit here, because you can see there's some clean water that we should probably grab. The unfortunate thing is we don't have anything in terms of anything that can carry things. We have leather jackets and a quiver, which I didn't actually check. How many arrows do we have in it? Bow stabilizer system. Oh, I'm looking at this. I should actually attach these as gun mods. So this would increase its volume and weight. Lower aim speed, but lower dispersion, apparently. Yeah, sure. 5-point bow sights would give us lower sight dispersion, but again, slightly lower aim time. But I think that's gonna be completely worth it. I'm gonna go ahead and wield the recurve bow. Yeah, we have 16 arrows. Oh wait, we're already wielding it. Okay, we don't have anything in our pockets. No, we have enough space in our pockets for the bottled water at least, which is pretty much the most important thing here. Another thing we can do is check the emergency evac shelter computer. Greetings, citizen. A biological attack is taking place and a state of emergency has been declared. Emergency personnel will be aiding you shortly. To ensure your safety, please follow the steps below. Do not panic, remain inside the building, seek shelter in the basement, use provided gas masks, and wait further instructions. We will not be doing that, but if we press contact us, it'll give us a bit of a mission.
Refugee Center found. If you have any feedback concerning your visit, please contact the Department of Emergency Management Public Affairs Office. The local office can be reached between the hours of 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. at that number. If you would like to speak with someone in person or would like to write us a letter, please send it to. And if we now... Hello? If we now check the map, it's going to show us that we can go along all the way along this road, along this motel here. There's going to be another town. Oh, that's actually a mine. Interesting. Along the road here, there's a park. And you keep going. There's a regional dump. I thought it was a lumber mill for a moment because that would be very useful. I love lumber mills in this game. There's a lot of free supplies. Road stops. Like, oh my goodness, that's quite a road that you would have to take if you were just following the roads, but there's no actual obligation to do that. It's just that, look, this is the road that it would suggest for me to take to get up here, I believe. Is it? Because right now I'm not even seeing how that road gets there in the first place. Maybe I'm just silly, maybe that's not the case at all. But if we just keep going and we keep going and we keep going, you will come to find that, oh no, I was absolutely right. It just has to do an insane loop to get to this, the refugee center. I don't know if we're going to be doing that. I've never done that. I don't know if there's a point to doing that, but it is what it is. 2 disposable batteries. Batteries are going to be very useful. Let's maybe take a look down here, use our phone for a flashlight. That's not really anything that useful. Or rather, a lot of things here are useful, we just don't have anywhere to put them necessarily. And even if we did, having a bunch of different items, I would like the protein rations though. Having a bunch of different items that like have carry capacity, like carrying different bags, and so on, gives you encumbrance, which is not great for combat. And, well, here we are. Let's reload our bow, I guess. Oh, right, it's a bow. That's not how anything works. Let's just keep going. Let's go along. So, if you wanted in this game, something you can do is you can just go into the woods and start searching through bushes, and look, I found some young leaves. If I look at those same little leaves in my inventory, you can see that I could even eat them. I could do something with them. I could eat them. I could just go into the woods and survive for a decent amount of time like that. But it wouldn't be a very good time. It wouldn't be a very good life to have unless you have some really good skills, fabrication, being able to build things, and so on, and getting tools. What is that? That is a foot crank. Someone's had a bit of an accident over here. You can also just grab rocks from the ground, which I do like having a couple of spare rocks in my inventory. And I just noticed we are already encumbered on our torso. Wow. That's... How's that happening? Leather jackets, quiver. Maybe the quiver is actually doing a bit of yeah, it has a bit of encumbrance on it. Fair enough. What are you? A newspaper page. Psychic emanations. A seemingly far-fetched theory about ongoing riots sweeping the nation has been gaining traction after a leaked document about experiments in magnetic control of brainwaves. So basically, you're going to find a lot of little tidbits like that that give you the idea that this or that is the cause of the apocalypse in this game. But it's not like super clear exactly what's happened. So there's a system in this game where the first time you encounter a monster, it will pause the game, not allow you to move, and tell you, oh, we've spotted some kind of monster that's probably going to want to attack you. In this instance, I've spotted a goose, which is fair enough because geese are aggressive. I guess. I think I'm gonna turn off safe mode though, because I have a I tend to look at the minimap fairly frequently and have a good idea of what's going on, so I'm not too spooked by a goose in the distance. This orchard is probably going to have some actual zombies in it, but I hope that our bow skill will be enough to handle that. What is that? Cheap wine. Oh, baby. First thing I want to do is check these cars. Let's see, examine a vehicle. First thing I look at, does it have all 4 wheels? It does. Some of them are damaged, but they are all intact. The other problem is that it does not have... No parts can currently be refilled, but hold on, it's an electric sedan. So it actually should work? Does it? Yeah, it does work. Okay. So, maybe... Well, so what do you got here? Cucumber sandwich. I'm gonna eat that cucumber sandwich because it's fresh and it's good. Right away. We also get in the back as a lug wrench. Survival kit. Oh, that is lovely. I'm a big fan of everything I see here. So maybe we want to take that car with us. What do you got here? An electric coupe. It's got a lot less battery. A lot less battery in it. It's also decent enough shape. Wait, does this have more battery? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So I don't know. Maybe we want that, and then just probably move everything from this trunk over to the other one. But first, let's take a look through here because again, we want to clear it out of any monsters before we do anything else. Let's grab the pen because it's a tiny item, so I'm not too bothered by it. This place will probably be full of apples. Let's use the control lever to open this. I'm not seeing any monsters, any undead anywhere yet, which is very good news if it's true, if it's accurate that there just aren't any rather. Let's see, there's a lot of apples, of course there are. There's a lemon. Let's grab a lemon. Wait, what am I swinging at? What is this? There's a lemon in here. Okay, that's interesting. Just disappeared. As you can see, my torso encumbrance was throwing me off a lot, which is not a good sign. A metal rake? Not... Well, what does it look like as an item? Bash 12, cut 3, to hit bonus 0. It's not the worst weapon in the world, honestly. Let's see, do we have anything that would be better? We kind of... Well, our bow isn't worse either, so actually I'm not going to really bother with it. Yeah, so... Huh? Okay, I'm not seeing anything we really want here. Well, this place might have some things that are useful in, but we don't have like a crowbar or anything of the sort to use to open all those crates. So maybe I'm just gonna leave it as that. Lemon lime soda, good. Light battery, good. All these things are good and useful. I'm just gonna start in that case to take things. Oh, granola, rolling tobacco, useful things. And start dumping things into this car right here. Paper wrappers, all these things that I just don't need. I like to keep a wallet on me in case I run into like a vending machine that I can't break apart. Let's put the batteries in here. This stuff, sure. All the food can honestly stay in the car if we're going to be using it. Yeah, ignore the goose. The goose is not going to hurt us. Jumper cable, yeah, useful. Let's wield the toolbox so we can move that as well, because it has a lot of useful things in it. And then throw the rest of these things in here. Yes. Wait, didn't I get like a scissor jack or something? Or maybe it was inside of the thing. It's large fire extinguisher, sounds good. Better to have it than to not have it. And a log wrench as well. Now, here's the thing. I have not really dealt much with electric vehicles. I actually don't know. Actually, don't really know how to recharge them. I do know how to get fuel pretty easily, obviously. But, well, we'll see. There's a desolate barn up here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to close the door here, and I'm going to back up a little. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're fine. It was just parked in a weird spot, or maybe just I moved it very slightly in a weird spot. I'm going to move it out here. I'm going to stop driving, get out of the car. Let's close the door to be kind. Alright, there's a back seat as well because it's a sedan. I'm going to open this door so I can get in there just to be safe. There's a pine cone down here. I'm going to grab that pine cone. And I'm going to move up. I'm going to move up and see what's up with this desolate barn. And I'm going to be wielding the recurve bow just in case. I'm not spotting any immediate threats, which is good. And there could be something useful in here. The problem is going to be getting that useful stuff back through the woods here. And, oh, never mind, the whole thing is burned to a crisp. What is that? What are you? Oh, it's a kiln. It's a kiln, and I don't have a shovel. So there's actually not that much going on here. Fair enough. If I felt like it, I could just set this whole thing on fire. I don't feel like it, though. Not currently. Setting buildings on fire is actually a pretty valid strategy in this game, because it will attract zombies, which would otherwise be eating your face, and it also kills them, and it creates rubble, which can be useful for getting materials such as rocks and like planks and the like. So yeah, but we got a car now. We're yet to encounter anything dangerous, but that's because we went the exact opposite direction than, you know, there's a town. Now, to get anywhere meaningful, oh no, we kinda, cause, okay, the green ones are forest trails. No way I'm getting a car through that much forest trail. No way. So I do need to go to town. I mean, we can just go there and see how bad the horde situation is. So let's try it, I guess. We got battery for it. It's a quiet vehicle, so it may not be the most dangerous thing in the world to approach. Driving this game is actually not the worst thing in the world. The driving mechanics are completely fine, I would say. Just takes a little bit of getting used to. It's turn-based driving, really, so like you gotta manage your speed well. I'm not seeing any zombies on the map yet. Oh, there's a decayed zombie. Okay, I'm gonna stop the car. There are a couple of zombies that I can spot. If we can kill them... Oh, there's a lot of them. Of course there is. There are. It's this town, so let's see. But a lot of them are fat zombies, and that is good. Fat zombies are really not the worst thing to take down. I think I need to take down the take off my leather jacket to help my encumbrance. I'm just gonna throw it into the car here. Leather jackets. It's gonna, you see, goes with going with it is the currency, the wallet and the pine cone, because that's where it was stored. My feet are a little bit encumbered, but that should not cause too much trouble. Lowers my footing score, manipulation score. I mean, what do I have on my feet? socks, steel-toed boots. Do socks cause encumbrance? No, of course they don't. They're socks. I still think this is completely fine. Has anything spotted me yet? No, they have not spotted me yet. Kinda want them to. Some dead person here? I want some of the zombies to spot me so that I can start picking them off. Right? But I don't want the entire horde to spot me. Oh, there you go. A fat zombie has spotted me. I just need a couple of them to start moving towards me. Perfectly fine if they can do it one at a time. I'm just pressing the wait button, wait a single tick button here. And then we just... the aiming system is fairly simple. You just steady your aim and wait, and you can see your aim is improving. You can do the automatic, regular, careful, or precise aim, but I just like to do the current aim thing by waiting. And the greens show your odds of having a really good shot. The grays show your odds of having a normal shot. The little purple-ish lines mean a grazing shot, and of course black means that you missed entirely. So I like to have no chance at grazing, and in the head, bullseye, embeds in the fat zombie, excellent. And you can see it's bleeding, which means that over time it will start taking damage. Usually for a zombie like this, I feel like 2 shots should be enough, because if anything, it's gonna start bleeding out anyway. So I'm just gonna wait, fire, and there you go, our first zombie has been killed. As you can see, the more you focus your shot in, the more you sort of stop, like, seeing the rest of the world. We got our arrows back, perfect, and perfect. Yeah, that was very, very good. And we have all our arrows still. Now we need to lure more of these zombos in, but it looks like they broke into this little house here, this weirdly round house. Maybe because there was like some person in there. Oh, there is another fat zombie. I would like for them to spot me, which they have. Yeah, they're definitely trying to get at something over there. It could be a survivor, probably going to be one that is not very... Yeah, you can see that they're attacking something. Which is why they're not going after me. Oh, now one of them is. I saw ya. There's another fat zombie. Good. Fat zombies are probably the easiest to fight. Maybe... well, no, there's the zombies that literally have no heads, which are definitely easier. Because they do not see you unless you're, like, sense you at all, unless you're standing right next to them. You can lure them around with sound pretty easily. Let's fire. And embeds into zombie. Excellent. It's bleeding badly. So let's just wait and fire. Didn't do that much damage this time because we didn't get a headshot. So 3 shots. Well, it doesn't matter really because we're not in the need to conserve our ammo because we get it right back. A Sears Sport Restaurant Guide. That is a useful item to get because we can now take a look at it. And boom, if we now check our maps, the glowing purple thing is telling us that that is the new stuff we have found. Let's turn off the overlays here, and you can see that it's mapped out all of the roads in the area, as well as a bunch of locations that are like diner locations. The usefulness of this is I can tell, of course, that this is definitely a city, this is probably a city, this is a city, and over here where you can see the roads just kind of wind and end, that means those are probably not going to be towns or cities, but they might still have something useful in those locations. I'm having a good start so far, but of course we have another zombie coming in. It is a regular old zombie. There's a couple of them coming in. It should be fine though. Should be completely fine if we just steady our aim. We should be able to get a good shot. Stunned and bleeding. Good. Just waiting. Fire. It's bleeding and probably would die on its own, but we need to kill it quickly because there's another one coming in. So let's do that. We have the arrows to take them out, no problem. This one's been hurt already, but it could have been hurt by just like walking on some glass shards. That is entirely possible. Oh, is that like a grazing shot? Huh. Interesting. And fire and good. And let's get the arrows back once again. Snappy free player. That smartphone's not used for flyer. For a local gun shop. Oh yeah, does this place have a... Is the red should be gun shop. There is in fact a gun store here. But I mean, do we really even want a gun is the thing. Because the arrows are doing us very well here. Let's see, we got another... we got another bastard coming in. There it is. It's a decayed zombie. Which is, again, not very tough to take down. Let's just aim for it. Once it gets close enough, that is. Come on. Boom. And yeah, it's just gonna die in, like... It would probably die in no more hits at all. I'm actually not even going to fire. Just, yeah, there you go. Pair of contact lenses. Oh, if we were blind, that would be useful. Well, no, not blind, you know what I mean. Again, let's keep clearing these places out. Aiming at the fatso zombie here. And just... aim and fire. Aim and fire. I'm not gonna fire one more time. I'm gonna let it follow me a little bit. You can see that it's badly bleeding and it barely has any health left, so I'm start aiming for the guy behind him. Of course, if the fat zombie does get too close, I will, change my tune a little bit and back away after all. Which looks like I will have to do. Disappointing. It is still badly bleeding. It should be dead in a second, though. Fire. Ooh, wow. Headshot for 102 damage. Golly. Do you want to die, maybe? There you go. Get our arrows back. We already looted this guy, yeah. Let's keep going. Let's maybe start looking in these buildings then. There's a fat zombie on the other side of this building though, and I would rather kill him first. So, let's just wait it out and fire. Wait and... fire, and I wonder how's our skill looking in archery. It's... oh wow, we have 8 in archery and it's 68%. I need to see how much it improves every time like we do shots like that. But our archery skill is like spectacular already. It's locked, and nobody has... oh, don't step into the bush, please. I don't want to break into buildings is the thing. Because it's gonna create noise which we do not need. Petrified person. Yep, that was a survivor, vaguely a survivor rather, that the zombies were going after and killed. Petrified survivor basically means that they're useless. Crank bowls, kitty spoons, okay. Nothing too useful here. Hup. Let's see. What do you got? What do you got for me? More cutlery, cotton patch, scrub brush, canning pots, salt, sourdough bread. Let's see. What can we just eat from this little here location? Maybe we can actually cook something. Is there anything simple we can cook? Starch, boring sandwich, cheese sandwich. What do you mean boring sandwich? I'll just put a bread and sauce. Fair enough. I mean, why not? Let's just make a sandwich. Meat sandwich. Dehydrated meat. Ooh, no, I want to keep the dehydrated meat because that has a dehydrated meat has a lot of shelf life, doesn't it? Where is it though? Sourdough bread, black pepper, chili powder, cinnamon, salt, wheat cereal, thyme. So there's dehydrated meat somewhere over here, but I'm not seeing it. Light batteries, matchboxes, permanent markers, pliers, screwdrivers. Okay. Okay, there's useful things in here. Provided that we can carry these things, it's very useful to have them. What do you got in here? Barbecue sauce, mayonnaise. Yes, there it is. Lunch meat and a bunch of butter, cheese, pudding, deluxe milkshake. I'm not seeing the supposed dehydrated meat though. Oh, that's down here. Okay. So let's cook. Let's just cook something. So meat sandwich, it would require dehydrated meats apparently for whatever reason. We can't use the meat that's already there. So let's not do that. Let's maybe make a cheese sandwich. Using cheese, yes. And then let's eat said cheese sandwich. We're still capable of eating more food, so let's make a vegetable sandwich. Ooh, vegetable sandwich with cheese. Oh man, it's making me hungry. We're still not full, huh? That's interesting. Let's make a just like jam and butter, jam and cheese. Sure, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the concept of jam and cheese, but we'll take it. And then let's grab the dehydrated meat, maybe the garlic bulb, some ooh. There's a lot of useful things in here, but you know what? It's gonna be fine for now. Cause I mean, there's a whole ass town here that we need to explore. Let's see, what do you got here? Portable soldering iron. There's a lot of useful stuff out here. Oh, those creatures definitely spotted me, meaning that I need to get ready to fight. Oh, there's a lot of rat bastards here. There's something going on here. Zombie technicians. Oh, nothing spotted me yet, I don't think. Let's give it a while. Let's wait a bit. Let's see, there's another car here. There's a brainless zombie, yeah. Let's see. Nothing. Oh, yeah, there's a couple of them. Only one of them has decided to attack me, which is precisely what we would be hoping for. So let's wait it out and fire, and there you go. That's good damage. Keep waiting it out and fire, and it's dead. Let's get our arrows back. Caffeinated chewing gum. I'm all for it. Let's wait and see if anything else spots us and approaches. It looks like there is something moving towards us. Yes, indeed. Just a regular zombie, not the brainless one, because can't see us at all, because he's got no head. He's just wait and steady our aim and fire. Steady our aim and fire. And I'm not actually even going to fire one last time. I'm going to lower it a little bit back. I'm going to fire at it if it gets too close. I haven't even been checking, like I said. Oh, 10 monsters killed. Excellent. I think our archery skill is leveling up very, very slowly. So that's fine enough. What does this say? Things to do with milk. Oh, there's a feral human. Shit. Oh my god. What the shit? Are you kidding me? What are you doing here? Oh, it's throwing rocks at me. Which is annoying. Down and bleeding. And put it out of its misery. So I'm gonna put it out of its misery. That's annoying, to be sure. I didn't even see this bastard approaching me, but that's another threat in this world. Feral humans. Humans which are still not even zombies yet, but they are so messed up that there's just no hope for them. I forget, did we have any medical supplies in here? I don't remember if we did. I don't remember if we did at all. Toolbox, survival kits. No, we don't. Well, it's not great. Some caffeinated chewing gum for now. We would like to have some first aid kits and then fix up what's going on with my... Ooh, it's actually getting kind of cold out, which is not excellent. We want some gloves, but ideally gloves that don't encumber our hands. Yeah, we got company coming in, so let's just wait it out a little bit until they come into view. And strategy remains entirely the same. Fire when you have your aim set. And careful aim. Whoa! Careful aim, and it didn't even kill him. What the heck? It's gonna die in an instant, though. Yes, there you go. Means we can have our new target with the decayed zombie, and we fire. And fire again, and it's dead. Last one is the fat zombie, which is honestly probably the least threatening thing on the planet right now. I will note that so far the only thing that's hurt us is our fellow man. It's a cautionary tale, I think. Make sure to get our arrows back. Ooh, cream soda. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and drink some of that right now. It's lovely. Cigarettes. Good. And more arrows. It's been a very lovely start. Let's see, let's draw out more zombies. There's quite a lot of them. There seems to be some kind of police thing that's attracting them. Or what is this exactly? It's a flatbed truck. It's got some stuff in it. We want to look at that, but we need to, once again, clear out more of the undead before we can do that. What are you? Because you are electric. Zapper Zombie. A very pale dead body with a worst case of static hair you have ever seen. Sparks of electricity frequently jump off it, lighting it up in the dark. You might not want to touch it with your bare hands or anything conductive. Well, yeah, I think my arrows are carbon fiber. Actually don't know if carbon fiber conduct electricity. I genuinely don't know. I probably should. I really probably should know that. There you go. Let's see, probably gonna attract more undead. Yes, indeed. There's a firefighter zombie. Is this another zombie technician? No, it should be able to see me. It just hasn't yet. I'm not gonna grab the arrows just yet because that's gonna draw in more zombies to be that close. So I'm just gonna back away before I draw in more. And go for the firefighter zombie. Boom. It's bleeding badly. Good. Boom. And heavy arterial bleeding should take it down before it reaches us. If it doesn't, we'll back away. It's all the same. It's all the same. We have not yet encountered anything that requires us to change our strategies. But I assure you, we will. We most definitely will. How are you not dead yet? How is this firefighter zombie there? There it goes. Let's carefully kill that. Get that back. We can get a gas mask. A filthy gas mask and a fire axe. Man. It would be really nice to have that, but we don't really. Well, hold on. Before I forget, what I can do is I can wear the recurve bow, wield the fire axe, and go bring it to the car. There you go. And then we re-wield the arrows. No, not the arrows, the bow. Of course, store it in the quiver. And I'm gonna go ahead and drive the car just a little bit closer at this point. There you go. Stop driving. Close the door, which would be nice. And let's see. Okay. Can't tell what's going on here yet. There's open sewers down here. That's lovely. Some ramps going down. Let's get our arrows. And pull back once again because we have zombies coming in. Oh, it's a zombie dog. Oh no, those are very fast, but they're very fragile as well. So let's hope that we can get him before he gets us. There you go. Whew. And another regular zombie. Hardly a threat at this point. Precise aim. And precise aim again. There you go. Actually don't know if it's possible to lose arrows firing them at actual targets. Let's see. That's the brainless one. I think that's another brainless one. And the crawling zombie is basically worthless. There's a zombie technician here. And, it's a zombie child. So sad. That's life. I need a zombie technician to actually start going for me, though. I guess it just doesn't want to? Is there something about a zombie technician that makes it not want to attack? No, it just doesn't. And well, I guess I'm gonna murder a child. Maybe that's how I'm gonna end the episode, by murdering a child. I'm just happy to have an episode that doesn't end because I died instantly. It's actually kind of lovely. Oh no, it's still coming for me. There we go. You can see now, if you go over here, that, yeah, look at our morale. Yeah, minus 58, guilty about killing. So, our morale is not good currently, but it is what it is. How's this car look? It's another electric vehicle. It's an electric sedan as well, same as our other car, except it's got like shittier wheels and everything, but it's got even more battery, so that's something to consider. Well, alright, good. how's things looking up here? It's just zombie to connect. Oh, there's one that's coming for me down here, so let's kill that thing. And fire. Precise aim should be fine. Precise aim again. Carbon fiber arrows. Oh, I think we lost an arrow here? Damn. How many do we have currently? We have been losing a couple of them, but... like, literally a couple. I'm looking at... oh, jeez, I didn't even recognize that this thing was over here. I'm not even going to aim for it just yet, because it's extremely slow. Precise aim is fine. And then I'm also not going to aim for the crawling corpse yet. I'm going to aim for the one that's actually has potential to be some kind of threat. Which is this guy. Okay, now let's aim for this thing. And it's instantly dead. Oops, there's another guy right here. Precise aim should get him. And precise aim should get him. Good. And let's grab our arrows right back. Got a chewing gum. Good. Tear gas. Pocket-sized plastic canister. Well, it's not. Well, yeah, it's like not gonna do anything to a zombie, but I kind of want to keep it around. It could be useful. Those are cigars. Lovely. We still have 14 arrows. Excellent. Okay, let's look over here. And I think I'll end the episode here. Maybe I'll keep clearing things out and, you know, give you an update if anything interesting happens. But so far, turns out, bows are pretty cool.